Yeah, I have a question. I just want to go back to the finals night. What was the story behind your now iconic blue gown? Is
Sky
Oh,
blue.
yeah, just kind of what made you decide to wear that one?
We had three choices to choose from. One was light blue, one was red,
And
one was black.
black.
My mentor wanted me to wear black. Sabi ko, Mama, I can't because the slit is the way too high. The stage is high and the audience are gonna be low and the judges are low. I cannot wear that. He's like, you know what? You look different in black. You're gonna stand out in black. Sabi ko, Mama, don't think so. And so sometimes we disagree on these things, diba? And you're like, you suddenly question yourself. The red gown was beautiful. I wanted to wear it so bad, but it just
You sent me the photos, Kylie.
photos. I said, what do you think is best? What do you think is best?
I saw them too.
And then I sent those same photos to these guys, to Drew, to Kenji, to Bong, to
Wala
everyone. And
na,
then, hey guys, let's vote.
pinag-chismisan
Which
nila ako.
one? I was like,
Pero
guys,
walang
let's vote.
nag-leak.
Which one? Nag-leak yun
Walang
eh.
nag-leak.
But it didn't leak on the social media. But among
Which did
us
you
lang.
like?
Hmm?
Which did you like?
The blue
The
one.
blue one.
See?
I remember writing in the group chat now. If Kylie wears the blue one, she's gonna win.
And then I sent you the reply, the blue one. And then we were
Uh,
just there during the final night. We're waiting. Which one would you choose? The black, the red, or the
we were
blue?
just praying that you won't wear the black one.
I still have the history of our chat here, Kylie. Actually,
That
like,
was a good move.
Sige. I wore the black one to one event.
yeah,
And
you did. In
honestly, it
the
didn't stand out. And in my head, I was like, this would have been my final gown. But I liked it. It's just a bit too sexy.
yeah.
Mhm.
And then like during the final night, we were just waiting for you to get out, in your group because you're like alphabetical order. And then you when you went out with the blue gowns, like yes, she chose the blue gown. And then we were also worried, like, what if hindi siya manalo? Tapos tayo i-blame.
It's okay. You know what? 2016 pa lang Miss International, I always had the last decision. So
Of course, it's all on you. Yeah.
you always had to make the last decision so that you don't blame anyone for your choices, for your loss.
Mhm.
Diba?
Yeah.
So whatever decision I had, it was always gonna be up to me in the
Yeah.
end.
Of course, yes.
Siyempre, I would always consult my mentors or people who I thought were important for
I
me.
was actually surprised, Kylie, when you suddenly, out of a sudden, bigla ka nag-send ng like, what is this? Like, you're not. And then I even ask you, like, what did Mama J think? I was like, why us? Why me? And then I felt like, baka kung ito pong mapili namin and then something bad would happen, baka kami pa i-blame or something, but yeah, but I was really surprised. Out of a sudden, biglaan na. Oh. And then that's why I sent it to them, like, guys, which color, which one? Because I
I
myself didn't know which one was really best, and then I had to
And I
consult
told,
them.
and then I told him, bahala ko dyan kay Mama Ru. Because I saw Mama Ru.
Yeah.
Mama
Super
Ru
hands-on.
yeah, I love Mama Ru. Mama Ru wanted me to wear the blue one.
Mhm.
I don't know why I wanted to wear the red. Siguro I felt more powerful in the red because of the color. But
Mhm.
yeah, the blue. Yeah, eventually I wanted the blue. But syempre, I still wanted to wear the red. But yeah, like, so fidgety, diba? Especially when you're competing. So
Mhm.
I love the blue gown. It's a piece by Franz Libira, and I wanted it to be shiny. I wanted it to be draped ay, gusto ni Franz na kumikinang siya sa stage.
Mhm.
Sabi niya, gusto ko pagbato ng ilaw sa'yo, gusto ko kumikinang ka lang sa stage. That's what he said. Sabi ko, oh, okay, sige, let's do it.
You actually
And
look
you
like a
carried a
parang
good
this.
gown.
Hmm?
Yes, Kenji. Go.
Sorry, and you carry the gown, and it's not the other way around. Because I
Yeah,
think that's one of the biggest mistakes in Miss International sometimes.
I think so too. Francis had this really good philosophy, and my best friend who works for Francis, who I'm so best friend with Harry, you should carry the gown. The gown shouldn't carry you. And oftentimes, especially with I don't know now, but yung batch ng designers, the designers wanted to showcase their gown on Binibini or the stage, not considering na what about the girl's personality? Are you showing off the gown or the girl? In this case, you have to show off the girl, diba? And then your
Yeah.
gown. So it was Francis also had that philosophy, yung you have to carry the gown, not the gown carrying you.
Yes, because sometimes after MI, some girls would come to me and ask me questions like, I wore the best gown. Why? What was lacking? And I was like,
Girl, we all think we have the best gown. Believe me. If you don't think you have the best gown, you shouldn't be competing.
Yeah, that's
Right.
true. That's true.
Right.
That is true. Yeah.
You have to have that. Just say, you know what? You have the right mindset. So we na lang sa kanya.
and
Right.
also find the balance
You have to find the balance. That's
between
true.
the girl and the gown and what you want to show.
It's teamwork from the designer and the girl. I was so lucky because Francis and I believe in the law of attraction. So we believed in it so much at that time, and we talked about energy, and we were just focusing our energy on what we wanted this gown to look at or how we wanted, diba? So eventually our energies fit together and we came up with this one. But we had two options. So I was so thankful, even my national costume they made for me. And
It's a
Oh, I
beautiful
love
costume.
that.
I love that costume, Kylie.
loved it so much
Yeah.
also.
Because I had a
It
chance
was
to come
unorthodox.
close there, remember when I had to drag you all the way from the national costume presentation, and then when you have to change because you had to go to President Duterte's trip to Japan.
Yes.
I had to unzip the zipper at the back because
But it's not so heavy. It's
yeah,
just
I was surprised it wasn't heavy. Yeah, because
looks heavy lang, but it's so light.
Mm.
Galing ni Francis. And
Very
every
unconventional.
I would like and every time I wore Francis, Binibini Pilipinas and my yeah,
So
I
does
think
France
we're well together.
does Francis design, like, just for the sake of our viewers, does he design wedding gowns as well, or only party
Francis
or
is a very well established designer. He does a lot of beautiful wedding gowns. You can go to the page, it's Francis Libiran. His personal is Francis Libiran 08.
yeah,
He does wedding gowns to
party dresses?
not even, but
Not
more high
galas or
galas,
red carpets.
a lot of red carpets. He's done a lot of Hollywood stars.
Wow.
Yeah, it keeps him coming. So his forte is menswear, I think. So he does like really amazing cutouts. His tech evolves. So check them out. Francis, I hope I did a good job plugging you in. Not sure. I lack hindi naman ako fashion designer. Fashion
Don't worry.
No, it's okay.
Ma'am,
You
I
don't
wanted
need.
every gown.
Yeah,
Every Francis Bian gown.
you won them.
Speaking of gowns, your farewell walk or farewell gown, that was also Francis Libiran, right?
Yes. Yes.
It was so beautiful.
Thank you. I gained so much weight. I cannot imagine. So much weight. So, sabi ng tita ko, halika dito. What did you notice? Sa screen. Sabi ko, I think I gained weight. Sabi niya, okay, it's okay. Anyway, I enjoyed that whole reign of mine. It wasn't even about the weight. It was never in my head. I realized after the whole thing. After the whole thing na lang.
I
Speaking
think
of
the
your
parents
reign,
noticed.
speaking of your reign, ano, sorry, Kenji,
No.
to bug in, because I really want to talk about the reign of Kylie as well,
Yes.
because it is one of the most memorable reigns of a Miss International, because you've been to so many countries. You set the bar so high that it became like, a lot of international pageant fans became more aware of the Miss International brand because of you.
Because of Kylie.
Thanks to you, because you really worked so hard to carry the Miss International sash and the brand name whenever you travel to how many continents? Like 5 continents. So it's, which is really very admirable. Um, were you really that kind of girl, like, if you really want to do something, like for example going to different places, you would really push for it? Or is there any other driving force that made you really want to do more, like going to different countries and spread your advocacy?
I wanted to do